right? Okay, here it is, okay? Learning the law of navigation. How many of you are ready to learn the law of navigation? If you are, say aye. Here's the law of navigation. Here's what it says. The law of navigation, anyone can steer the ship, but it takes a leader to chart the course. Wow. First-rate navigators always have in mind that the other people are depending on them, okay, are depending on them and their ability to chart a good course. You've got to chart a good course. People are depending on you to plug into the Seacret University and become an effective leader. Your people are depending on you to listen to the personal growth and development CDs and guess what? Develop your skill set. People are depending on you to step up and make a commitment that says, look, you know what? I'm going to rank advance, man. I'm going to go to the top. Let me tell you something right now. If you focus in on developing people, you're going to win big with this opportunity. So let's take a look at what it looks like. Okay, law of navigation. Before a good leader takes their people on the journey, they go through a 4-step process in order to give that trip the best chance of being a success. Watch how this works. Oh, God, I love this stuff. It's like I could just, Number 1, navigators draw from past experiences. Very valuable information. Every past success and failure you've experienced can be a valuable source of information and wisdom. Success teaches you what you're capable of doing and gives you confidence. However, your failures can often teach you a greater lesson if you allow them to, okay? You gotta you gotta learn from any challenge you go through, any obstacle and any failure, right? It carries with it a seed of a greater benefit, and you've got to look for that seed. If you fail and learn from the mistake, you're gonna fail. If you fail and you fail to learn from the mistake, it's gonna keep happening again and again and again and again. So we gotta learn from our failures. Now is the time to say, hey, look, you know what? Maybe I haven't done all that I could do, but I'm telling you right now, coming out of this event this weekend, I'm gonna run harder than ever before. On February 23rd, I guarantee you, I'm gonna be walking on that stage. I had people coming up to me after the recognition section saying, hey, look, you know, I'm gonna walk on that stage 4 times. That's what I'm talking about. Imagine if you just don't even have enough, or you're like, dang, I wish I had more arms to carry these trophies. Do you guys see that? That's so good. Trying to carry them with your toes. We just got too many dang trophies. Number 2, for your notes, okay? Navigators examine the conditions before making the commitments. No good leader plans a course of action without paying attention to the current conditions. Ladies and gentlemen, recognize this. Good navigators count the cost before making the commitments for themselves and others. That's powerful. That's powerful. You've got to look at it and say, you know what? Is it worth it? Is it worth it for me to change my family tree forever? You got to ask yourself that. Is it worth it for me to have a quality of lifestyle that's second to none? You got to ask yourself, okay? So if it is, then let's go for it. Let's make it happen. Law of navigation, ladies and gentlemen, number 3, for your notes. Navigators listen to what other people have to say. Navigating leaders get ideas from many sources. They listen to members of their own leadership team. Remember, they listen to people from their own leadership team, not people outside negative influences. You don't want to listen to outside negative influences and get some advice from those people. You want to, that's hey, I've never done that before, but I can tell you this. Hey, look, you know what? If you haven't done it before, you know what? Let's just save that information, okay? You want to get around people that are on the leadership team that have got some valuable insights. They spend time with leaders of other organizations who can mentor them. They always think in terms of relying on a team, not just themselves. Wowzers. That's powerful. I can't believe that just happened, okay? This is going to happen again. Watch this. Number 4, navigators make sure that the conclusions represent both faith and fact. Very valuable. Very valuable. Navigators make sure that the conclusions represent both faith and fact. A leader has to possess a positive attitude. How many of you have got a positive attitude? If you do, say aye. I'm telling you right now, you cannot not have one. You have to have one. It's impossible for you to bring a negative attitude into this environment. You can't. Why? Because you'll just leave. Negative attitudes will not thrive in this positive environment that we've created here in Southern California, and now it's being adopted all around the nation for Seacret, okay? If you can't confidently make the trip in your mind, you're not going to make it. You're not going to be able to make it there in real life. On the other hand, you also have to be able to see the facts realistically. If you don't go in with both eyes wide open, you're not going to be able. You might get blindsided. Balancing optimism and realism, faith and fact, can be very difficult. I like what Joseph Valenzuela talked about today during this training. Wasn't Joe's training awesome? Yeah. Can we give Joe Valenzuela a round of applause? He talked about possible failures or possible pitfalls or challenges, obstacles you got to avoid. Biggest obstacle you got to avoid is yourself, okay? Is yourself. The person sitting in your chair, wearing your clothes, thinking your thoughts. You got to start, guess what? Knowing that you can make it happen. Here's what, this is for your notes, very valuable information. Plan ahead. Plan ahead. This is what navigators do. The P Okay, stands for predetermined course of action. Okay, today Josh Jenny did a phenomenal job of talking about the roadmap to success. He talked about, hey, look, you know what? In order for us to win, in order for us to hit Royale, drive our dream, we got to finish this first assignment, this second assignment, this third assignment. Didn't Josh Jenny do a good job? Let's give Josh Jenny a round of applause. You did a great job today. Helped us predetermine a course of action. Now we have a course of action, don't we? We have a course of action right now. First thing is this. If you're not super sure, we're going to get that done. Right win? Yeah. Right win? Yeah. Then we're going to go bronze. Right win? Yeah. Then guess what? Right after we get bronze, then we're going to go Royale. Right win? Yeah. Now is the time more than ever before. Next thing is L. Lay out your goals. We already laid out our goals just now. Congratulations. We already did that. Adjust your priorities. Hey, guess what? We might have to adjust our priorities a little bit, won't we? We're going to have to do it. You got to prioritize, or guess what? You're going to agonize. Okay, we got to prioritize our lives. Okay, we have to prioritize a little bit. Here's what we have to do. Notify the key personnel. Notify the people in your life. Guess what? Notify the people in your life. Hey, look, you know what? I'm going to get committed. I'm going to go on a 90-day run. I'm going to go on a 30-day run. I'm going to go all-out massive action. I'm going to get committed now more than ever before. Next thing is allow time for acceptance. As you start, guess what? You got to allow your time. And somebody says, hey, look, man, I already made 2 phone calls on everybody got started yet. You got to allow your time. You got to allow yourself just a little bit of time for acceptance, okay? Number H. You like that one? Didn't know H was a number? It got upgraded. H just got upgraded. Rank advancement for the letter H. Just became a number right here this weekend at the LA Convention Center. This just happened. Okay, we don't have time to be fun, okay? We don't have time for fun, okay? So H is head into action. Head into action, okay? We got to head into action, right, Win? Yeah. All right, here it is, okay? Plan ahead. The E stands for expect problems. They're going to happen. There's going to be challenges. Okay, it's called these Murphy laws, right? You're going to have some challenges, but we got to overcome those challenges. Over, under, or through. They're going to cease to exist. This is our time. This is our chance. 2013, this is your year to win. You got to have that attitude, man. This is my year. I'm making it happen. I'm stepping up. I'm getting the job done. I'm going for it. Man, I'm getting fired up. Golly, I'm telling you right now. Expect problems, man. But hey, come on, bring them. Always point to your successes. When you run into a problem, that's it. Hey, look, you know what? This is it. And guess what happens, right? You know what? You got to daily review your plan. Got to look at your plan every single what? What's your daily method of operation? What's your DMO? It's time to take all-out massive action, okay? Time to make it happen. So everybody have a firmer grip on plan ahead? I hope you guys all got that. Probably somebody missed it. That's okay. Just copy your neighbor. That works too around here. We call that teamwork in secret. Here it is. In 1911, I got to share with you a little story. 1911, there was a race for the South Pole. Nobody been to the South Pole yet. I went to Winnipeg last weekend. Very similar. 30 below, blizzard, no worries. I said, hey, look, you know what? I'm going to learn. Okay, I already knew about Roald Olmsted, okay? So you had 2 people running. You had Robert Falcon Scott and you had Roald Olmsted, okay? And here's what happens. These guys are going for it, man. We're going to race to the South Pole, okay? Robert Falcon Scott, he had a big ego. He's like, I'm the man. I already know what to do. So instead of using dogs, this guy used horses. Because I ride horses. This is what this guy did. This guy, guess what he started to do? He started to seek counsel. He started to talk to Eskimos that had been in that region. Started to learn from them, man. Started to ask them questions. Started to plan ahead, right? Started to plan ahead and realize, hey, we got to be smart about this. Okay, Robert Falcon Scott had a big ego, wasn't paying attention. This guy's smart. Here's what happens. Let me fast forward a little bit, okay? This is Roald Olmsted taking a picture in the South Pole. Here's the front cover of the London Herald. Scott killed in the South Pole. We shouldn't laugh about that one, guys. We laugh about his ignorance, right? But here's the difference. We're like laughing, not cool at all, okay? He might have a family member in the room, okay? But here's what we do know. Okay, is what John C Maxwell said. Because if Scott was unable to live by the law of navigation, him and his companions died by it. They died by the law of navigation. It's time to become a better leader. It's time to start navigating people, start getting people enrolled in this business and navigating them away from the potential pitfalls and landmines and helping them become superstars. It's time to start rank advancing people now more than ever before. Time to get committed. So here's the law of navigation, and this is one of the best that we've got. The secret of the law of navigation is, ladies and gentlemen, this one single word: preparation. Okay? When you prepare well, you convey confidence and trust in people. Leaders who are good navigators are capable of taking their people just about anywhere. They can take them to the South Pole. That guy probably could have made the North Pole. You know, he can take them anywhere. You've got to realize that your people are getting started. Okay? And guess what? If you're a good navigator, you're going to be able to navigate people from becoming a brand new agent and navigate them to superstar, navigate them to bronze, navigate them to royale, navigate them to silver. It's time to start rank advancing people right with. It's time to start telling our people right now that we believe in them. It's time to start telling them that, guess what? We're going to make this thing happen together. Now's the time more than ever before. Last thing on the law of navigation, there's two more. Jack Welch. This is what Jack Welch says. A good leader remains focused. Very valuable. A good leader remains focused. Controlling your destination is better than being controlled by it. Jack Welch. You need more? Okay, fine. Here's one more. Jack Welch again, in your face. Now this is another one. This is a Leroy Imes. A leader's one who sees more than others sees. A leader's one who sees farther than others see. A leader is one who sees before others see. Leaders just see more. Okay? It's time to start seeing more. So obviously, by now, everyone has a firmer grip on the law of navigation. How many of you by now know that it's time to start navigating people and start rank advancing our people and organization? If you get that by now, say aye. How many of you are committed right now to becoming a better leader? If you are, say aye. Now's the time.